He was like, what?
I'm Jennifer, and I live just across the street here in Granum, and we have 4 kids, and 2 of them are in school here right now. One is older and one is younger. So.
I'm Mario. I also live across the street.
Yeah.
Inevitably, she left that part out. I do live there. And yeah, I also have 4 kids, and they also come here too. So.
Mario is the one who painted the tree behind us.
Yeah, we were approached by the school to do a mural for the 7 Habits tree in particular. So now it doesn't look like the 7 Habits tree because I like to put an artistic spin to things. And I also wanted it to be different so that if they decided to do something else in future, it doesn't have to be solely for the 7 Habits.
Yeah, I think it's the Leader in Me mural because they're using the 7 habits of highly effective kids or something. Yeah. So there's different habits that the children practice and learn about every day, and this is just like a visual representation of that. So when we moved here, we had not laid eyes on the school. We had literally written to Sherry saying, can we enroll them? I had no idea what to expect. And then when I walked in, I mean, I'm sure you can see the facility itself is beautiful. The teachers were so genuine and like immediately wanting to know about each child, like what they need to know about them.
And I think as well, I mean, we didn't know what to expect. And I had just gotten out of the education game after 20 years. So I was bitter and disillusioned. And so I just figured, well, whatever, they're all the same. And I still think that holds true to an extent. But as I've said, even at council meetings here, this is a diamond in the rough. And the missing factor in the majority of schools is that the teachers aren't burnt out here.
Yes.
The teachers love their job.
And they're, yeah.
And the teachers genuinely enjoy interacting with the students. What I'm trying to say is that the ratio of people who give a care.
Who care.
The ratio of people who care here and who aren't burnt out here is higher than the percentage that arguably don't. And hence ergo, you've got a beautiful institution. It was a shock to the system, to the point where I actually even tried to get a job here. Well, we have 2 kids, as Jennifer mentioned. So Jasper, one of the most interesting about him is he went from being a kid that really despised school to a kid who's doing phenomenal here. So much so that we don't even have to kind of keep on top of him anymore with regards to doing his work. Even math, he's done really, really well with math. He feels more recognized here. So he understands that he's appreciated and that his personality isn't trying to be pushed aside, which is fantastic.
It goes a little bit with what Mario had said earlier about the individual personality of the child is very much taken into consideration. They're allowed to just be themselves, but they're also held accountable. They're not allowed to just say, this is difficult for me, so I'm stopping. I'm not working on that anymore. They work with the teachers to plan and like develop goals that they can feel are attainable for them.
You're not going to find this type of environment. I think I could count on one hand, and it's not even all 5 fingers, where I've seen something similar in the past. And that's 20 years of teaching, not even just being a student, 20 years of teaching at all different levels of academia.
I'm sure most parents will ask others recommendations. What's a good place to bring your kids for this? We always want to know from our community, what do you think of the school? And do you feel okay with it? And I think, or I'm hoping that by being able to show the positive side of things, it will help parents who are deciding where to live or to move out of the city maybe, or that there are other places they can go to.
I think it's potential for people here to look past whatever they hear of Granum, because even we were told, oh, Granum's kind of rough and that. Granum's not rough at all. Granum's an oasis.